Gauge is in green, RPM sufficient. And then we can release the brake.
Yep.
Go. Race speed's alive.
Check. And we have an obstacle. Keep climbing, right? We have an obstacle, VX. Yep. Climb at VX. So yeah, when you're doing short field, you want to assume that there's an obstacle.
Yeah.
So right away, pitch for 58 knots.
Yeah.
So as soon as you're airborne, as soon as you get to like 52, start pitching back, maintain 57.
Yeah.
Okay, once you're cleared, then you can pitch down for 68.
Okay.
Yep.
So 58 first, right?
57, sorry. Yeah, 57.
Okay. Save altitude. Save speed, positive rates, flap the cruise.
Some traffic, I'll take the whiskey final circuit.
Are we staying in the circuit, right?
No, we're gonna go to
straight?
the northeast, yeah.
So what altitude are we climbing to?
6.5.
6.5? Okay. It's been a while since I last time leaving the circuit.
The circuit? Okay, that's fine. Will be good practice.
When is the better location to make the radio call for switching the frequency?
Above the Frank Lake.
Above? Okay.
Foothills traffic, 172 Oscar Lima Papa, radio check.
Can you hear 555?
And you 5x5, Austin Papa, thank you.
Is the lake still frozen?
Oh.
No?
No.
It looks like it's frozen. It's like all white.
Yeah.
All white. About now?
Yeah, right here is good.
Okay. For the traffic, Foxtrot Medical, overhead Frank Lake at 5,500 feet. We'll be climbing up to 6,500 feet, switching frequency. Good?
Yep.
And switch it to this one, right?
Yep.
Need to make another call saying the Frank Lake area?
Yep.
Okay. Frank Lake area, this is Diamond Foxtrot Medical. Current overhead Frank Lake at 5,700 feet. We'll be climbing up to 6,500 feet. We'll be doing some upper air work. Frank Lake traffic, Foxtrot Medical. That definitely sounds like a very stupid student pilot's radio call.
We've all been there, man.
Especially, saying in a second language.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
Is it foggy down there or just like darker?
No, that's just the clouds that are moving.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, we're good, right?
Yeah, we're all good.
Okay.
We have a NAV PGI on Saturday.
I think so.
Yeah.
Night, yeah.
7:30. It's late at night though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we are at 65. Ground.
Cool. Let's do the cruise checks.
Cruise check, yeah. Landing light, tech light on, strobe light on. I get both. Gen bed on. Fuel pump on, make sure courage. Gauges in green. Circuit breakers are in position.
So lights should be off. So landing taxi's off.
Landing taxi off.
Pump off.
Pump off.
And mixture
Lean.
lean. Cool. I have control.
Gas control.
All right. I'll get you to start looking for a field.
Okay.
Remember, what are the best qualities of a good field?
Yeah, like the something like
At 126.7, Cessna 182, Amphib called
Freshly
16
cut
Echo
grass.
Bravo, departed Chestermere Lake, 4,500 en route to Old Didsbury.
probably that one over there.
Golf Whiskey Echo Bravo.
This one right over here.
Yeah, the green one.
Okay. All right, that's a good field. So I'm gonna start. So engine cut. So that's A right away. Airspeed, I'm not gonna do anything until I'm trimmed out for 73 knots.
Okay.
Okay, again, I'm not doing anything yet.
No panic.
No panic, right? Just smooth, small corrections. All right, there's roughly 73 knots. Okay. Best field. So we said that's going to be our best field. We're going to do a quick CALS check. So there's civilization at the end there.
Okay.
There are no obstacles on either side. The wind is coming from the north, but it's calm, right? So we can pretty much land into the west.
Okay.
Length is sufficient, and the surface is freshly cut grass. Okay. That's A, B done. C, cause check. So what I'm going to do is mags on both, prime on, pump on, make sure full rich.
You need to turn the prime off?
No. Genbat on, gauges are in the green, alternate air on, okay, it doesn't work. I'm going to proceed with declaring emergency, right?
Okay.
There's 500 feet. 1, 2. There's an engine warm. And then back to 73. Declaring emergency, 7700 on here, ALT on, 1215. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Diamond 20, Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo, Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo, Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo. About 3 miles to the east of Frank Lake with an engine failure, 2 souls on board, landing in a farmer's field. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo, Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo, Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo. Emergency brief. Okay, Alan, don't panic.
Okay.
We've been trained for this. Keep sharp objects stowed at the back. Don't touch any of the controls. Once the aircraft comes to a full stop, make sure ELT is on. Unlash the canopy. If you can't unlash the canopy, rescue hammers at the back. Smash the canopy. Meet at the back of the airplane.
Okay.
Now all I have to do is on final approach, do the final shutdown checks. There's 500 feet. And never lose sight of the field. Right now the field looks good, right? I'm a bit too high, so I'm still got 2,000 feet AGL, right? So we actually entered the downwind too early. We entered the downwind at 6.5.
Yep.
Ideally you want to be on the downwind maximum 1,500 feet AGL.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to extend the downwind.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm just going to keep looking at the field at all times. Now all I have to focus on is flying the plane, doing the making sure I'm doing the engine warms. And when the time comes, final shutdown checks. Field's looking pretty good for now. '73. There's 5,000, so I'm going to do another engine warm.
Yep.
I'll look at my field. Now I've lost sight of the field, so I know I'm getting a bit far. So I'm going to start turning base. Right, gentle straight one turns, coordination. This is good right here. Keep losing that altitude. .73 knots. Right, just gentle corrections. There's another 500.
Yep.
So another engine warm. So far, so good. My aiming point is the threshold, so where the field begins.
Okay.
And my touchdown point will be the first third of the field.
Okay.
I'm just a little bit on the high side, so I'm just going to keep extending the base a little bit.
Yeah, S turn down.
And then I'll do an S turn. Yeah, so extending that base. I'm going to do a quick 180 here. There's 500 feet. One more engine warm. Okay, this looks like a good approach. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make sure I'm below 100 knots and go flaps takeoff. I'll get back on the final approach. And flaps full. And now I can go 65 knots.
Are you down there?
Yep. Line ourselves up, 65 knots. So I'm aiming for that threshold, those tracks.
Yep.
And I'll touch down on the first third. Am I going to make the field? Most
Yes.
likely, right?
Yes.
So I'm just going to go overshoot, right?
Yep.
Yeah, this is a good angle. Establish positive rate. Flaps takeoff. Two positives. I'll wait till 38. I go flaps up. Does that kind of make sense, the whole procedure?
Yep.
Keep the A, B, C, D, E, F checklist methodical. Do them in the right spots, right? Don't rush everything.
Yep.
Remember to fly the plane first. And we'll go from there. You have control.
Control.
Let's climb back up to 6.5. We'll do a 180 turn. And we'll let you try it out, and I'll talk to you through your first one.
Okay. I know a guy, he's doing his PPL training in Calgary Flight Club.
Yep.
He's been doing it for almost 2 years, and he still haven't got his flight test.
PPL?
PPL, yeah.
Holy smokes. Man.
Shouldn't take that long, right?
Me?
I mean, he shouldn't take that
Oh,
that
in
long.
general? No, man. Shouldn't take more than like 9 months, honestly. 2 years, man. Damn.
Because he said he has some like personal stuff going on.
Yeah.
And then several cancellations due to
Yeah.
his personal medical issue for the flight test, then the weather, blah blah blah. And there's a they do have instructor issues over there.
Oh yeah, and it's spring bank as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a long journey, man, for some people. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do 180. Get away from Frank Lake. And this time I'll pick the field for you.
Okay.
Yeah, we can just keep climbing up.
So yeah, after hearing what he told me,
Yeah.
I definitely feel. I mean, I made a right choice being here.
Yeah, I always tell people, man, if you're gonna do your PPL, do not go to spring bank. It's a really big waste of time and money.
They have a crazy wait list.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane, man. SATSI's even worse.
Where?
SATSI, Spring Bank Air Training College.
Oh.
Yeah. Great people, but just takes too long, man.
You mean for the waiting time or for?
Yeah,
for
waiting list. There's like 200 people. 200 people wait list.
Because it's located in a convenient location.
Yeah, exactly. Right, North Calgary. Most of the people live in the north.
Yeah.
All right, let's pick that green field over there by the 2 lakes.
Okay.
The little square.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
We'll go there.
Okay. After we got 6-5.
Yeah, after we get to 6-5. So you can pretty much just join like a left downwind.
Are we doing it right now or later?
Cutting the engine.
Engine?
I'll let you know.
Okay. This square one, right?
Yeah, that one over there. That green one.
Down here, right? This one?
Not this one, the dark one. The dark green.
The darker one?
By the puddle. Northeast of the lake.
Northeast. That's north. Northeast
That's
of the
not
lake.
north. North is behind us.
Oh, that one? In front of the lake?
You see that lake there?
The big one?
That looks like this one right here.
The peanut
Yeah,
shape?
the peanut one.
Yeah.
The one to the northeast.
Okay.
Yeah.
That darker one, right?
Yeah.
And 1267 traffic for hold 3. Cessna
Let's go back to
182
6-5.
Coast Whiskey Echo Bravo 4,500. Currently 15 nautical miles to the southeast of hold 3 en route.
Talking too much. And you don't have to do like a normal circuit in terms of distance to the field.
Okay.
Because you have no engine, right?
Yep.
So don't try not to be like more than 1 mile away. Yep. All right, you can cut the engine.
Got the engine now?
Yep.
Okay.
Simulated engine failure.
Get to that 73 first.
All right. Yeah, we're good here.
Yeah, this is good, about 73.
Yep.
And then we are picking that field.
Yep.
That's the best field that we want.
Yep.
And C is for the pulse check. So we want to check it first.
73 knots. Yep.
So we want to check everything first. Fuel prime on.
Yep.
Fuel pump on. Jet bat both. Make sure full reach. And then gauges in green. Circuit breakers on position.
And alternate air.
Alternate air on.
Yeah, good.
Yep. And the fuel pump on.
Yep.
Sorry, not the
shut-off valve.
Shut-off valve on. Yeah. And so that's for the cost check.
Okay. What about 500 feet? Altitude? Yep, good. Okay, you can continue.
And then for the D and E.
Yep.
For the D.
Declare an emergency.
Oh, declare an emergency. So yeah, we have to call it first. Now we have the engine. We call the radio first, right?
Yep.
So that's Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Foxtrot, Diamond, Foxtrot, Lumerical, Foxtrot, Lumerical, Foxtrot, Lumerical. We have the engine failure. Currently, we are at 5,500 feet. And we are going to make the force land on the field.
Okay.
Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Foxtrot, Lumerical, Foxtrot, Lumerical.
Yeah, and then just clock 77, ELT on.
77 on, and pressure engine brief. So we have the engine now. Don't panic. Please not to touch the control, and we have the hammer back there, and the fire extinguisher is necessary. After we touch down, please unlatch the canopy and leave the airplane from the back. And if you cannot unlatch the canopy, use the hammer back.
All right. Yep.
And then now we can turn to
Yep.
field. Turn to the
Base.
base. Yep.
Good. And what are you doing on final approach?
Final approach. We want to turn off the fuel prime,
Yep.
fuel pump.
Yep.
And then pull the shut-off valve off.
Yep.
And then we want to turn the flaps.
Yep. Make sure idle.
Make sure
Mags off. Set the flaps, and then jet bat off.
Make sure idle.
Yep. So pull this.
Pull this.
Pull this.
Okay.
Make mags off. Set the flaps. Jet bat off.
Okay. Before we turn the jet bat off, we want to
make sure the flaps are.
flaps.
Yeah.
Okay. Bit too high. So we want to extend the base.
Yep. Sure.
And we also do like a 180 here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't fly the base too far.
Okay.
You're already 800 AGL now. Yeah, now you're a little bit too low, right?
Yep.
So now just fly towards the field.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, don't extend the base if you don't have to.
Okay.
I think you could have actually just turned normal base and normal final.
Okay.
And we would have made it. It was a pretty good distance. I would delay the flaps just a little longer.
Yep. We're too low right now.
Yeah. What you can do is go flash takeoff right about here. And it'll give you a little bit of a lift.
Good.
There's that lift. And I'll just keep gliding. on the low side, right?
Yep.
So it actually looks like we'll...
Can turn that landing flaps in.
No, just keep it here. Yeah, it looks like we'll make the field so you can overshoot.
Overshoot?
Yep.
No need to landing
No
flaps?
need to land flag, yeah, overshoot. If you're landing flaps, you're going to sink even faster.
Yeah.
So keep it takeoff flaps. So it's all about good judgment, right?
Yeah, but I mean, because I thought we need to like finish it all. I mean, all the procedure.
Well, the procedure is just a generality, right?
Okay.
You don't, if you're too low, you don't need landing flaps because you need more gliding distance.
Yep.
Right? So it's
in,
all about...
In reality, if we're too low, we don't need that landing flaps.
Yeah, it's all about adapting and
Okay.
situational awareness, right? If you're too low, you do not put your landing flaps because you're going to get like maybe 50 feet of height.
Yep.
But then you're going to sink really quickly. Okay, not bad. Procedure was good, methodical. So we'll climb back up to 6.5.
Okay.
You can go flaps to cruise now. And we'll try it one more time.
Okay.
And I'll let you do it on your own. The only thing I would kind of warn you about is making sure you're not extending the base too much.
Okay.
Right? Once you're below 1,000 feet and you're still on base, it's time to turn final.
Right.
Yeah, don't extend the base for too long.
Okay.
Yeah. But overall, good.
Yep. A is the airspeed, B is the best field, C is the cost check.
Yep.
D again.
Declare an emergency.
Declare, yeah, declare. Oh, it's like in my head, it's like defense. I defend something. Declare, yeah. Declare. Declare the emergency, and the E is for the emergency brief.
Yep.
After the final check.
There you go.
That's a Frank Lake there, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that's basically the landmark. If we are in this area, that will be. Right?
Yep.
Trying to.
It's a good reference.
Navigate us back, right?
Yep.
Okay.
There's a good chance I'll have to do the landing just because you're not night rated.
Okay. Too dark, right?
Yeah, but we'll see.
Okay.
Because we have until 9:45.
Okay.
I mean, I'm night rated, but
I'm not.
yeah.
Yeah. But can I shadow it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Blinking.
Yeah, the light doesn't want to cooperate.
But this time, the wind is definitely like.
Oh, it's perfect.
Way better, yeah. So calm.
I think you'll enjoy your night rating.
Oh, I hope. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you're looking at. Yeah, you still have to do your force solo.
Yeah.
Your precautionary dual.
Yep.
Precautionary solo. Your short solo. Soft solo. So that's 5 flights.
Yeah.
And then you have your nav. So you're gonna have to do 3 duels on your nav. And then flight test prep. So you're looking at 8 flights.
Okay.
And then flight test prep. And flight test prep usually is about 10 to 12 flights. So
okay.
it Should be about 2 to 4 weeks.
Yep.
Yep. So
that close?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I am at that point?
Yep.
I don't feel I'm at that point. I don't think so. But
I think so, man. You gotta back yourself.
I'm just thinking to do like a study plan for my written test.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you can do that. But it shouldn't take more than a month to do PPL flight test prep. And then, yeah, you'll probably be done by like probably first week of July, I would say.
Hopefully.
Your flight test, and then you can do your solo cross country trips.
But at that time, like, I should be done already with the written test?
You don't have to. You can do your flight test, and then you can do but you have 2 years to do your written test.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
I'll try to do it as soon as possible.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right. You can cut the engine.
Cut the engine.
Simulated engine failure.
Okay.
All right, she's all yours now.
Yeah, around there, 73.
Yeah.
Okay. And I need to pick a field, right? Or
Yep.
you want to pick the
Nope,
field?
it's all you.
Okay. Probably I'll take the green one down there.
Okay.
On the left.
So you're kind of on a base.
But I'm too high right now. So I can, if I'm on a base, I can actually extend it.
Yep.
Okay, so I got an airspeed and I picked the field.
Yep.
And a cost check. So
okay.
we want to do the fuel prime off, fuel pump on, make it both, jump it on, make sure fuel rich, alternator air on, fuel shut off open.
Yep.
Gauges in green, circuit breakers on position. That's all for the cost check.
Yep.
Yep.
Remember your engine warm?
That's not in normal procedure, right?
Yeah.
But,
what about this square field here?
this one?
Yep.
I think that's definitely better.
You can kind of join it downwind.
Yep.
And then fly. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Just make sure you're turning a bit faster, right? Yeah, we'll just use that one there.
Okay.
Cool. What's after cost check?
That? Oh, cost check and then declare the emergency. So Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. This is Foxtrot Zoom Echo Diamond. Foxtrot Zoom Echo Diamond. Oh, Foxtrot Zoom Echo for 3 times, right?
Yep.
And then we have an engine failure. We're going to force landing on the field. Currently at 5,000 feet. That's all, and I'll be Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Foxtrot Zoom Echo, Foxtrot Zoom Echo. That's it. And for the emergency brief, so now we have the engine failure, so don't panic and don't touch the control stick. The emergency hammer is behind you, and turn the ELT on. If after we land, just latch the canopy and leave from the back of the airplane.
Yep.
Yeah, and then meet at the back of the airplane. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I'll turn the base.
Sure. you doing on final approach?
Final approach, we want to make sure the fuel pump and fuel pump on off.
Yep.
So fuel pump on, sorry, they're both off, and then make sure you want to cut it off, and fuel shut off open, fuel shut off off.
Yep.
And yeah, basically everything's off, and then take the flaps in, and then jump it off.
All right, cool.
Yeah. We can actually I'll just extend a little bit.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, tiny bit.
Yep. Just to confirm, right, we're on this one?
Yeah, that
yeah,
one.
good. Keep that turn going. Probably drop the flaps here.
Feel 100.
Can we go full flaps?
Yep.
And now you can turn. Yeah, you'll definitely make the field, right?
Yep. Overshoot.
Yeah, let's overshoot.
So
full power first, full power.
Yep.
Establish positive, good. Alright, control.
Take control.
How do you think that went?
So.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Let's start with the procedure.
Okay.
So the ABCDF was really well done.
Okay.
Except the, well, not except, but...
Oh, I forgot the 77.
Yeah, exactly. 77 and the dialogue.
Dialogue. Okay.
The declared emergency. You don't need to say what altitude you are because you're going down, right?
Yep.
But you haven't mentioned where you are.
Location, okay.
Exactly.
Because
So
I don't actually know where am I.
yeah, so you know Frank Lake is over there, so you can say like 5 miles northeast.
Yeah.
Frank Lake going down in a farmer's field.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 souls on board.
Yeah, all 2,000.
Apart from that, the checklist was well done.
Yep.
Now when you're on base, you can actually do part of the finals checklist. So you can do prime, pump off, fuel shut valve off, make sure idle, mags off. And then once the flaps come down on final, they can go jump out off.
Right. Okay,
in terms of your approach, not too bad. Your downwind was good, your base was good, but you turned base 180 too soon.
Too soon, okay.
Yeah, so
I should extend a little bit more.
a little bit more, yeah. So you could have gone 100. You could have kept going on the base, and then just done a quick 180 turn to the left, because we were about like half a mile from final, right? So we're actually really close to the field.
Yeah.
So you could have just extended it a bit further,
Yeah.
lost 500 feet, and then turned when you were at 500 AGL.
Okay.
By the time you started turning at 500 AGL, by the time you would have rolled the wings level, you would have been 200 AGL. Okay, and then you delayed the flaps. So I had to kind of prompt you for the flaps. Once you roll the wings level, flaps take off, and then keep flying, keep extending that base.
Okay.
Now you're at 100 AGL. Now turn final. Okay, and then go landing flaps. Only because you're so close to the field, right? We were about like less than half a mile from the field. If you were anywhere between half a mile to a mile, then yeah, you can extend the base, do a 180, and then just go final.
Okay.
But because we were so close, extend the base, do a 180, keep extending, take off flaps, 200 feet AGL, turn final.
Yep.
Okay. But you're high, but you're not low.
Yep.
So that's good, right?
Yep.
On both of the approaches, on the first one you were kind of on the low side.
Yep.
And on the second one you're on the high side. So as long as you're on the high side, that's okay.
Better, yeah.
But don't be too high, right? Because you don't want to overshoot the field and get into some buildings or some roads.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be on the low side. On the low side means you just didn't make your field.
Yep.
But on the high side, when you're going solo, that's easily rectifiable. You can correct that on your own.
Yep.
Cool. So you have control.
Control.
We'll go to 5,000.
5,000? It's already passed.
Oh, already passed. I guess we can just descend then. We'll descend to 5,000, and we'll just we'll join an extended downwind 07.
Right.
Now we'll call it a day.
Okay.
Traffic in the Frank Lake area, Diamond 20 Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo, descending through 5,200 for 4,500, overhead Blackie, and we'll be switching to local frequency Foothills Regional. Foothills Regional traffic, Diamond 20 Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo is currently overhead Blackie at 5,200, descending 4,500. We'll be joining the extended left downwind runway 07 for a full stop.
Welcome to the High River Airport, VFR, weather advisory. Notice to airmen. Not for IFRU. Pilots must verify field conditions prior to landing. High River broadcast time, Thursday, 03:34, Zulu, 21:34, local time. Wind from 71 degrees magnetic, at 5 knots, gusting 5 knots. Temperature, 7 degrees Celsius.
70 degrees at 5 knots.
Too bad.
Sorry?
Nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing, man. Calm winds. You can keep going to 4-5.
4-5. Okay.
Yep. Kind of just angle. Yep.
Frank Lake traffic, this is Diamond Foxtrot Echo, currently overhead Frank Lake. We'll be currently at the 4,700 feet. We'll be switching the frequency back to High River area.
Can you set 29 or 9 or 3 on the altimeter?
9993?
Yep.
9993, it's about there, yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to be down by 940.
Yep.
Alright, cool. I have control.
Control.
We'll do the pre-landing check, so make sure landing taxi's on. Position's on, strobes on, good.
Check.
Mags are on both, avionics pump.
Check.
Jam bat on, flaps up, make sure full rich. Gauge screen, circuit breakers. All in. Brakes on pressure. Total traffic, Diamond 20 Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo is on our left downwind, runway 07, full stop. Oh, that's wrong frequency.
Oh, because I switched.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you already switched it back, right?
Yeah. Total traffic, Diamond 20 Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo is on the left downwind, runway 07 for a full stop.
Have a little, like a light tower light spin in there?
Yeah, I think that's the fuel pumps.
Oh.
Not sure though. Got some nice pics, eh?
You take one as well.
Pretty. Alright.
Meet the threshold, feet 100. Take a flaps.
Yep, go for it.
So spooky red.
Alright, below 78, flaps full please. Thank you.
Have you ever really landed a plane on the field?
What's that?
Have you ever really landed a
On
plane
the field?
Yeah.
No way, man.
No.
That's like last resort.
But if we can we land on the road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll definitely make the news, but
But it's better to land on the road, right?
yeah.
Like the paved road.
Unless there's like power lines in between, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Like these one is better
Yeah.
than the field.
Yeah. Total traffic, Diamond 20 Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo, 215 runway 07, full stop. Capitals traffic, Zulu Romeo Echo on the backtrack, runway 07 for Alpha.
Runway lights is fancy enough.
It's cool, eh?
Yeah, I mean it's fancy enough. But not as fancy as in like international air.
Oh yeah,
But
those are the best controlled. Alright, you have control.
Oh.
Time down, 9:45.
auto, auto as required. Fuel taxi. Transport standby. Time, ticket, landing light.
Cool. So yeah, we're gonna taxi Alpha Echo to the west hangars.
Okay. Further traffic, Foxtrot Lumerical, taxiing Alpha Echo to the west hangar. Further traffic.
So I guess that's what the flashing light is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's also a fuel pump, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second fuel pump. That's more for like King Airs and all that stuff.
King Air is like a region.
Yeah, it's like a commuter plane, turboprop.
Would that be one of your options?
Yeah, that's probably next for me after this.
What's their requirement?
500 to 750 hours total.
Depend on your say your. I mean, other stuff will be like your personality, your
Yeah, exactly, things like that.
actions.
That's all you need in the IATRA and.
What?
IATRA,
Oh, I try, yeah.
like intermediate ATPL.
Yeah.
500 hours, and that's pretty much all you need.
But you're definitely more than that.
Yeah, I just reached 625.
But where's the home base for that?
For the King Air?
Yeah.
They got Calgary, Edmonton, Medicine Hat, Peace River, Grand Prairie. You know the company Can West?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where they fly out of. Here, I'll just maneuver this one here.
Okay.